Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Direwolf20 1.12 edition pack. And I am on my test world and we have found some surface we can do some testing on. And I needed that for today because we're going to take a look at Lightwells. Woo, yeah. Since the next episode of my Let's Play is going to deal with actually automating the collection of Lightwells, I thought I would go over how to do that automatically. So, what we have here is a generic Lightwell. Okay, and as you can see, this is a hardened fluid pipe. Now, I have heard mention in some playthroughs that the starlight from that Lightwell is actually cold. Is it snowing again? Hold on. There we go. Anyway, it's actually cold. So I went ahead. It might be safe to go ahead and use. It might be better to go ahead and use the hardened Fluiducts. They're not that much more to make. It's just where's the recipe? Nope. Fluid. There we go. So the regular Fluiducts are copper, and then the hardened ones are Invar. So, or you can upgrade that way. Anyway, so it's just a couple pieces of Invar will give you some of that. And this is not how we're going to collect. I'm going to show you that automation in a second. I just want to show you this. You cannot. Stop it. There's my wrench here. The only side you can actually connect to is the bottom now. And I can't find a way to actually import the gems in. So you will have to manually do it unless somebody else can think of a way to actually import into the Lightwell here. I have, let me get on top of this thing here. There we go. Alright, so I've tried everything. I've tried importers, which didn't work. I've tried mechanical users and all the settings. That didn't work. I've tried it next to and above. That didn't work. So I tried a chest and some item ducts, which didn't work. So, get in here. Try to hopper. We can't. Damn it. Stick you in there. So I went ahead and put some in here so I could have transfer, but that doesn't work either. So I don't know how to transfer these in automatically, but once you have this set up, you can automatically transfer it out. So let me show you how this works. Did I put my servos up? Didn't I? Because I'm a derp. You just need a generic regular servo. You put that on there, you set it to ignore, and it'll pump out. And then as long as you keep these bad boys in here, it will do starlight and pump it out for you. That's how that works. Now, I'm going to show you my setup, but I'm going to go up here and make sure here. Heck, get up. That these guys are still got gems on each side. Now, this is the beginning, basically the first tier of crafting in here. You craft this one, the Starlight Crafting Altar here, from to hit you from this guy, which is this one, in the one of, where did you go? There you go. Hold on. I can actually just go up high and show you. And one of those little crafting shrines. I have an angel ring on me. I did it for this episode because I'd probably need it to show all this stuff off, and I don't want to do it in creative. So, all right, and I went ahead and spawned me in like a dragon egg meal for this episode. I might keep it there, just keep it on me. Anyway, so what we have here is a setup here. We have the crafting grid. I got a creative controller, so I didn't have to worry about power. In here I got drives. I wanted to show you guys, you can have fluid drives. You don't have to use the fluid block here. There are drives that you can use. I've set the priority here to put it in here first, and then I put a drive on in case I get any extra. I can have it go into my system here. But that's the setup I have right here, and then I have it leading in, and then on the bottom of each one of these here, you can see here, I've just got an importer connected to the bottom here with it set to fluids. That's it. You don't need a separate importer for fluids, and all of these are actually importing into the system. So if we go up to the top here, and then I've got a line running up from the bottom into the fluid grid here, which is gaining Starlight. Look at that. And the only thing is, you do have to make sure that you keep them filled with either aquamarine. I think you can use rock crystal too. Someone said you get a little bit more with rock crystal. I don't know. I just use the aquamarines because the rock crystals are more useful in other ways. And you find these aquamarines everywhere around the world. So that's the basic setup here. Now, why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because this is going to be my setup at the base. I'm going to have it set up just like this. We're going to set this up on the next episode, which will probably be tomorrow. And then I'm going to have a light well on each corner. So I'm going to need 4 light wells. You have to ignore my heater coming on there. And then I'm going to have the fluid grid up here, and I'm going to have to run cables all the way up to there, which won't be a problem because we might do some underneath stuff. And it's gonna be good. This is actually working out pretty good. The only downside is I can't automatically put them in. I don't know. Now, if I had golems, you know, old school golems. The only 2 things I haven't tried is the lasers from actually additions. So you might be able to try those. So I don't know. And it's just looking pretty good. That's basically it. Just running cables to all 4 corners. The one back here is actually going back behind the wall, so I didn't have as many cables showing. It's and this right here, look at this. I showed you this first so you guys know any output, anything that'll pull liquids will work, including that. And the tank will hold astral sorcery liquids, and you can just put them in your thing. Since this is an item, it actually counts as an actual item, even though it's not in the system. We could actually come up here come on, put these in here. And then we could, if we wanted, we could get How's it not working? There it is. I was like, what the heck? There you go, see? And I made sure to put buckets in here specifically, so we'd have buckets to pull from. If you don't have any buckets in here, it won't give you any, as far as I know. So make sure you have some buckets in your system, or your system knows how to craft buckets, which just involves using the crafter here and the distance. You just got to put the recipe in and what's that there? There it is, patterns. You put the pattern in with the bucket recipe and you put it in your crafter, and then it'll automatically craft it for you. Here's the monitor. Oh, it's so weird. I know what's in here. Let me find it. Hold on, guys. Maybe this one is it. I don't think this is, though. No, that's not what we're looking for. I don't use auto crafting that much, guys, in case you were wondering. Is it this one? No, that's not it. Nope. Pattern grid. Yes, this is it. And then we put the patterns in here. Just get a stack. And you also will need the crafter here. Just put that there. And you can look up the recipe from your system here. Bucket. Put it in there for this one because I have cheat mode on. And then you get this. There we go. One bucket. Clear that out. And then we'll put this in here, and I'm going to clear out these buckets. There we go. Going to show this off again. Iron. We will throw some iron in the system. And it's snowing again. Damn. Weather cleared. Next time I'm going to turn the weather off before the next episode. And now we can click on this. Come on, man. It's not going to work, is it? Shoot. We've got to do another recipe. Starlight. Hold on. You do that. Let's get us a bucket first. Start one. And then we'll switch this to the processing. And one bucket. Should save that. Oh, we can do it down here, I believe. Like this. No, I don't know how to do the fluids. Yeah. How to do the fluids. It's supposed to work though. Anyway, just make sure you got some buckets in the system. That'll be the best bet. So, 10 buckets. And we can come up here. And there we go. Are you not crafting? What is wrong with you, man? Craft. 10. Start. Heck, come. I didn't hit start. That's the problem. And now. Why's that doing that? Okay, now it's working. There you go, see? You might want to put like a second grid up here. Just so you can put empty buckets into it. Whatever. Recipes. You guys probably already know the recipes for this. I'm going to go ahead and show you anyway. So the grid, let's see here, is this, and then all these recipes. You guys know. You've seen me do it on my Let's Play. I won't be like that. Here you go. Here you go. The construction core. That one. All the recipes are in ENI. Let me do this because it'll be easier than having to press R all the time. There we go. And improved processor is gold with that recipe there. Quartz enriched is a quartz with 3 iron, gives you quartz enriched iron. This is just any stone with quartz enriched iron around it, gives you the casing. And then any glass here. Destruction core is a basic processor with the nether quartz. Basic processor again was iron. And then the crafting grid is just a regular grid in advanced processor, which is diamond. There you go. And a crafting grid in the solder. That's the recipe for the solder. And then the fluid grid is a regular grid, advanced processor in a bucket, also in the solderer. And the importer recipe is a destruction core, an improved processor, and a cable. That's the cable recipe. So that's the basics, everything you need. The discs here require you to make a fluid part. And if we go all the way down here, you see all the recipes for it in the generic recipe here for the fluid storage. And the regular disc here, of course, is made similarly, only you need a storage part instead, which is basically the same basic recipe, only the storage part is different. So we go all the way down to this is the storage part. So that's the basics, everything you need. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, and this should help you guys out automating your astral sorcery system. Now, on the off chance that you guys are using AE, you can do the same system with AE. Anything you can do with refined storage, you can do with AE too. So don't worry about that. You should be fine doing the exact same thing with AE that you do with the front storage system. So same basic setup. Anyway guys, if you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You guys can come check it out, see if you like it. If you do like this episode and you want to share it with your friends, tell them that you like it. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, where we do social media. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put them down in the comments down below. Don't forget to set your notifications for my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.